Good afternoon, and thank you very much for the opportunity to address the NDP Leadership Convention. I'm sorry I cannot be with you in person, but I'm pleased to submit this video and my accompanying message. Brothers and sisters, my name is Sean Strickland, and I am the son of a bricklayer who is also the son of a union bricklayer. Construction trade unionism gets into one's DNA, and I am a prime example of that union phenomena. As Executive Director of Canada's Building Trades Unions, I represent 14 construction unions and more than 500,000 members from coast to coast. CBTU does not endorse any one political party. Our objective is to advocate for public policy that improves the lives of our members and, by extension, all construction workers in Canada. That's the union way. We are strongly mission and values driven. In fact, our values have been aligned with the NDP on certain key files over the years, and in particularly during the last Parliament. With the NDP's support, several important victories for the labor movement were achieved, including anti-scab legislation for federally regulated workers and the establishment of prevailing wage requirements tied to investment tax credits for clean energy projects, Bill C-59. These are significant achievements and cannot be overstated. On behalf of our members, I say thank you to those NDP members who supported these groundbreaking initiatives, and also in particular to former leader Jagmeet Singh. I'd also like to make a special mention and thanks to interim leader Don Davies. It's never an easy job to step in as an interim leader, and Don, you've handled it impeccably. Thank you. These successes are an example of common positioning alignment between the federal NDP and CBTU, and we are pleased for their achievement, and we are pleased for the ongoing positive relationship we have with the federal NDP. But unfortunately, this alignment doesn't always occur. Brothers and sisters, allow me to say, with respect, the utmost respect, that the federal NDP has lost much of Canada's middle-class support. Considering the New Democrats' poor results in last year's elections, I think it's safe to say that many Canadian workers have walked away from the party. In a recent Abacus survey commissioned by CBTU, 500 of our members shared their views about the challenges facing Canada. The results showed overwhelming support for investing in domestic infrastructure to make Canada more self-sufficient, and additionally, investing in export infrastructure to bring our natural resources to new markets. The fact that the federal NDP opposes some of the more significant projects, notably pipelines and carbon sequestration, has created a rift between the party and working Canadians. Workers want well-paying jobs, and those jobs come from a vibrant economy. All Canadians want strong social programs, but these are only possible with a thriving economic base. We know that our economic base in Canada is eroding due to the imposition of these unfair Section 232 tariffs levied by the Trump administration. The impacts on workers in steel, aluminum, and automotive must not be ignored. By extension, these job losses also affect Canada's building trades unions members who work in these plants for maintenance and shutdown activities. If the plants aren't producing steel, aluminum, or automotives, our members aren't going to work during the shutdown. Moreover, the tariffs have slowed down investment and have created a level of uncertainty around the Canadian economy that is unprecedented. That's why we believe that Canada's building trades unions, our natural resources, should be leveraged and developed in Canada responsibly, sustainably, and with strong labor protection, rather than in countries that disregard the environment and human and workers' rights. Today, Canada is called upon to make bold decisions that will protect its independence, promote its prosperity, and safeguard our way of life. This is what Canadian workers expect from politicians, whatever their political stripes. I am confident that the federal NDP, while remaining faithful to your progressive values, will strive to improve its alignment with Canadian workers and Canada's building trades unions. Now is the time to rebuild the party, to meet the moment of today's economic reality. And I'm looking forward to working with your new leader and your party going forward. Thank you very much for this opportunity.